Welcome back to LKT'S place. We're filling up the car with some gas because we're getting ready to go on another road trip, and we want you to join us. We're going to Blackwater Falls today in West Virginia. It's one of the tallest waterfalls in West Virginia. So come along with us as we head down the road and go to Blackwater Falls State Park, West Virginia. Alright, a little peek behind the curtain here before we get going down the road. We're getting the car washed. So we're going through the car wash. So here we are on the road in West Virginia. Still headed to Blackwater Falls State Park. I thought I'd show you some of the rolling hills of West Virginia as we're on the highway. Alright, you can kind of see some of the windmills that West Virginia has. One of them's kind of spinning right there a little bit. But we're on the H corridor, and these are on top of the mountain up there. They have a whole line of them. Making wind power in West Virginia. Alright, we're on the trail to Blackwater Falls here in West Virginia. Man, these are big steps. You know what the problem is they didn't put no gravel in some of the areas that they need to put gravel in. Like they can fill that up a little bit more. Big steps down. Kind of levels off. Kind of levels off now. There's big steps. Alright. Alright, a couple more steps. We're almost down to the bottom of the viewing area. And here we go. Blackwater Falls in Blackwater Falls State Park, West Virginia. So here we are. This is the closest you can get to the Blackwater Falls. Now we have had a lot of rain this spring, but it's slowed down because I have seen it over that whole rock face there, but we're in the middle of summer here. Look at these ferns. You go in that little cavern right there. It's kind of cool. And so we start the journey back up the steps away from the waterfalls. Easy coming down, but it's 200 steps back up. And we still have some mountain laurel in bloom here in the middle of July. Usually where I live at, it's done at the end of June, but there's still some in bloom. And you can get one last look of Blackwater Falls. We're up here on the boardwalk, walking back to the car. And we still got a couple more steps to go to get back to the car. So look at this area right here. You got a lot of fern. You got trees there, and you got a rock underneath the trees. How the trees have grown around. Almost bit the dust there. Almost bit it. Yep. How the trees have grown around the rocks. I was trying to get you a closer look while watching for critters on the ground and also balance. So that's kind of cool. Nice ferny area, mossy area. Here's another example of a tree just growing around the boulder. You can see how it's grown right around this rock. You're going down, and there's some more examples of that. And these trees have been here forever, so at least 50 years. And they're just anchored into the ground right around the rocks. Here's some more mountain laurel in full bloom. Pretty cool. This whole hillside's nothing but ferns and moss, and the trees just growing right around the rocks. Alright, so we're right down the road from Blackwater Falls State Park. Well, we're still in Blackwater Falls State Park, but right down the road from the Blackwater Falls, and at the Pemberton Falls Overlook, whatever it's called. Anyways, you can see the lodge over there for the state park, and you got the mountains, just wild wilderness, wild and wonderful West Virginia. And there's a plane flying overhead. Got a little bit of a breeze. You can stand here for a couple minutes and take it all in. Nice sunny, blue sky kind of day. Alright, that's going to conclude our trip to Blackwater Falls in West Virginia. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment if you've ever been to Blackwater Falls before, or if you want to know more about it. I forgot to tell you, it's the largest waterfall in West Virginia, somewhere between 57 to 62 feet tall. So if you're in West Virginia, you might want to check out Blackwater Falls State Park.